Stars are available?
I don't know. It says they're enabled, but I don't know.
Well, fucking hit them. We just gotta do mom that.
Now we just gotta do mom that.
Because that's a fucking hit them. Yeah, I don't know, man. No, we don't have enough people yet. Yeah, I don't know.
Why is this so? You couldn't even clean that off?
Nah, bro. That's character. Dude, we're about to go put that out there on that Ford Escape or whatever that is.
How bad is that fine piece of machinery?
Don't know. Don't care. Won't come look at it.
Really? Oh well.
What's going on with the NASCAR race?
Kyle Larson and Kyle Busch just crashed.
No. Kyle Larson crashed Kyle Busch. Get it right.
And then he's gonna punch him in the mouth.
Oh, Mike Wazowski's on the pole.
Mike was out.
That's not even close to his name, dude. Brett Wazowski?
Brad
Kowalski. Yeah, same thing. Mike Wazowski.
Oh my gosh.
He looks like him. Chase Elliott. Larson's in third. Bush, I don't know. He checked out. Yep, he gone. Yeah. No, like legit. I don't see him on there.
Yeah, he's probably already home.
He's having a bad day.
His chair don't walk in the room. Oh.
Where the people at? I don't know. Man, they all sleeping. They all at the gender reveal party.
Yeah. They're all still driving home.
I didn't get invited. Yeah, I didn't get invited. But congratulations, guys. Yeah. Congrats on having a girl, I guess. Having a girl. I guess they don't like it, so. Where are the people at? Yeah, we only got one person in here. I know, bro. Well, Thomas got a new position of work. Yeah.
Really? What's he now?
He's a supervisor.
What?
I don't know, dude. But that's what he said. He said, I ain't gonna make it. They made me a supervisor. He didn't say the what. But I mean, hey, congrats on that. Your supervisor could be there. A lot of things need supervising.
He needs supervising.
Maybe he's supervising somebody like him. And then that guy is supervising Thomas. I mean, it's hard to tell.
Maybe that's the way that it is. I don't know.
You don't know. Oh, we're up to 7, 8. Anyway, we climbing. Hold on. Getting there. Okay. I'm ready. Y'all ready?
Yep.
Does it sound good? I don't know. Why don't you check? Does it sound good? Sound great? Fantastic?
Well, that was the first thing he does.
Yeah. You good? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you're good here? Yeah, pretty loud. Pretty loud and clear, bro. Okay. Welcome back. Let's Go Carl podcast. Took 2 weeks off. I'm Loud Carl.
Big Carl.
Amish Carl. And that's all the Carls you're going to get. Got a couple things to go over this week. That's the whole point of taking 2 weeks off, so we have better shit talking to go on. We got the Gary and D Memorial, right?
The Gary and D Game Memorial.
Thank you. A lot of good cars, a lot of good racing.
Ton of good cars.
Tons of good cars. I got BSP to go over, so obviously, what is hopping around you, Josh, with how your week go, how it went?
No pink Carl.
What?
No. Tim Gay. No pink Carl.
Oh, so so after they did the reveal, they had some of that pink powder left over, and she kind of covered Steven with the powder. It's all over the back of his neck. He still got it on the back of his neck and on his shirt. So
He gonna go to the gay bar with that lady.
So he's pink Carl for a second. Yeah.
First off, let's do a shout out to Tim Gay and Steve Strawberry for putting on a great race.
Yeah, they had put a lot of work and effort into getting this thing together.
I'm just glad the podcast could be part of it. Do you know who got our money?
Matt Bozeman.
Matt Bose, the first one to be last.
Yep. And,
That's awesome.
Seen him right after the race say, "Hey, you got a little extra money coming." He goes, "I heard that." Got a little happy about it. So.
Oh, that little extra $100 to get to the house.
Oh yeah. Which they didn't pay anything except for like lap money and sponsorships until I think about 4 a.m. They said they finally gave payout.
Dang.
They waited on tech to clear.
Hey, they text.
Yeah,
At least they text.
they tech pretty well.
They did tire samples. Can't say they weren't sent off. It's confirmation's right there online.
Yeah.
Everybody hit the benchmark and posted it.
Yeah, they actually posted the results. Imagine that. So yeah, we had kind of a rough week leading up to it. The week before, had the car on an absolute rail, pulled about a straightaway lead in the heat race, and right rear tire went flat. Come in, checked over, couldn't find nothing, and decided to just bolt another right rear on, try it out for the feature, and only made about 2 laps of the feature. And same thing, right rear tire went flat. We came to the conclusion that with the air pressure we were running, the tire was folding up under the car and hitting the trailing arm bracket, lower trailing arm bracket, which on both sides there's about 5 holes. So we cut about 3 of them off the bottom on the right rear, so we won't hit that no more. That's now completely flush behind the rotor, so that's a non-issue now. And we started running more air pressure. So we did a little bit of troubleshooting and maintenance and get the car turned around. Because like I said, we raced on Saturday, and then we practiced the next Friday. And which is not as short of a turnaround as people had this week. Is some of them raced that Sunday, and then they raced us again on Saturday, which I don't understand that scheduling call, but I mean, they realized they only had 8 cars, and that was with the V8 Warriors running with the street stock, so yeah.
That's how many showed up last night?
Yeah, there was, I don't remember if it was 8 total street stocks or if it was 8 between the two, because they ended up letting the V8 Warriors run with the street stocks to try to get that fueled up. And Nick Brown actually ran second in the street stock race with his V8 Warrior.
It's awesome.
Yeah, and that, you know, he's got a good car. He's a good driver. If anybody's able to keep up with us, it probably would be him. But yeah, so practice Friday night. Car felt great. Track was faster than it's ever been. I mean, just about the time you get on the straightaway, it's time to turn again. Honestly, I could only imagine what a late model would have felt like on that track. You would not have had time to think. I mean, we were flying as it is with our street stocks, to the point where I never really hit the rev limiter, but you was hitting it at the end of every straightaway. Up on the top. The bottom was kind of slick, but the top was real good.
Talk about that top shelf.
He don't know nothing about the top shelf.
Yeah, I mean, he did that one time. He found out what it was like.
It spun out.
Well, yeah, he had the one race where he was on the top shelf digging.
Yeah.
Saturday night he was on the top shelf. He was doing good.
Yeah.
Sunday, he didn't like the top shelf.
Well, the actual problem was I tried to run the bottom, but we'll get into that once we get to the B main. But yeah, so Saturday, they said a lot of people were going to sit out because the way that what I was told, Al said that he promised the local guys a certain number of Saturday night shows, and this was one of them that he said he can't get rid of the Saturday night feature to let us run just hot laps, qualifying, and heat races. So, which
I hate the 2-day show when you can just do everything in one show.
well, but I think Sunday showed why most places do it in 2 days, because Sunday was a lot in a short amount of time. We didn't even have time to really put fuel in the car.
Here's the problem, though. Your filler classes did not really fill.
Yeah.
That's a big problem.
Well, I mean, a lot also has to do with who was telling you to get to the grid.
And when they're telling you, oh, lap for B main 1, first off, heat race 1 still in tech. And there's still no lineup. And you got to start earlier.
Yeah.
But it really hurt. The filler classes were not there.
Right.
I mean, the Bombers showed up. There's a shit ton of them.
Yeah.
But the VA Warriors,
Yeah,
they didn't really show up.
I don't really know what's going on with the VA Warriors. It seemed like it wasn't long ago there was almost 20 cars every week, and now it's kind of died off.
They all went to Gladiators.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what happened?
Probably.
Real race cars. 30 of them.
Well, 30 of them.
30 Gladiators.
Oh, shout to Derek because he waxed their ass in the Bombers.
Yes, he did.
Shout
Congrats
out.
to him. So, Saturday rolls around, do normal maintenance, get the car turned around, feel pretty good about it, feeling really good about the race car. Go out for hot laps, and again, car feels on a rail, feels great. And then we go out for the heat race. And mind you, a lot of the cars that did race, because a lot of guys did sit out Saturday, but there was still a ton of good cars that race. I think we started 4th in the heat race, got caught on the outside. Outside was not there for the heat. Fell back to about 6, got back to the bottom and held on to that. Which put us starting 23rd in our feature. 23rd, 24th.
Back there with Stephen and Ricky.
So, car was a little off, made some changes, made the car a little bit better for the feature.
I mean, Steven and Ricky have bragging rights right now because they out-qualified Josh.
Can't
They
say
also had a much better
that.
racetrack.
I mean, yeah, they did out qualify. But when you're third out on the racetrack.
No excuses. No
Okay,
excuses.
okay.
No,
But here's the thing.
There's a reason.
I
they
always say
split
let's put Jake out first to qualify to get it done with. Now I understand why you don't want to be the first one now.
Oh, so all the bitching you did at me, now you understand?
Now I understand, yeah, because it changes overnight. So you can't say Josh sucked, he was the third car out.
And I was the second.
And there were still water puddles on the racetrack.
Yeah. And I mean, we did clean the track off pretty quick, but it wasn't very. We did do a mandatory rolling. On
everybody
Sunday.
If they had a big tire there, it would have helped out a lot.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the
Which
track.
I don't know. So I mean, sometimes they call those old time modifieds out there just to
Yeah,
work
they
the track. Why don't they get those guys out there?
I don't know.
Just to have one big tire. Or
I
something
think
out
they
there.
really only use them for like Lucas Oil or something to pack track for them.
That's
That's stupid, he says. That's stupid.
But yeah, made my way up to about 16th, which ended up paying $100. Again, not only did Al throw in some money for Saturday's feature, but also Steve Scarberry, David McCormick threw in a bunch of money. Another guy actually threw in $100 towards the field, and then he got thrown out on Sunday morning for no mufflers. So I kind of feel bad for him.
Oh.
The 2-seat.
Oh, damn.
The old leaf spring car. So,
that's kind of fucked up.
yeah, I felt bad for him, but
Here's the problem. Only place you need mufflers is Eastbay.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean it is. And honestly, I don't even know why.
That street stock's not allowed about mufflers.
No, we didn't start the feature till 11 o'clock.
Let me take the mufflers off mine, and y'all stand there in the shop, and you let me know if it's loud or not.
It's not.
I don't know. I'm half-assed dead.
Yeah, he'll only hear about half of it.
Only thing I know is fucking crates were dominating that race.
Yeah, there was. But let's not go there.
I believe top three was crates.
Maybe so. And the track did get really slick. And after, like I said, just come from the old gender reveal, and I was sitting there talking with Timmy, and he said that the biggest thing is right now is what I have said before, the spoiler. They took the spoiler away from big motor cars. That hurt us a ton. It was pretty much fair the way that it was, and now the crates do have a bit of an advantage on slick tracks. Have a real big advantage.
Someone was arguing with me. I don't know if it was you or whatever. I know it is. But anyways, they tried to tell me a crate late model, you don't see the wind come up the spoiler like a sprint car wind. Is that right now? Saturday night.
It was that guy out of state. Oh no, it was up north. I think.
I'm gonna tell you something. I watched practice. You can watch the wind going in a tube, hit the spoiler, and go up.
Especially with a little loose dirt it had.
Yeah,
you can follow it.
It was pretty damn cool.
Yeah, but was it the dirt or was it a vapor trail?
No, it was vapor.
Because sprint cars throw off straight vapor trails.
No, yeah, it was vapor.
It just felt like sometimes because the sun was in your eyes, but you could tell like where it would be by looking at like some cars had the dirt trail and
people think spoilers don't matter. Spoilers matter.
Oh, spoilers make a huge.
Go ahead and knock the fucking spoiler off one weekend.
Hell, there was a roof.
Which Cody Allen did. He knocked the entire spoiler off the back of his car Sunday. But anyway, so car felt all right to feature Saturday. I know Zach over there is a busy bee late at night. He likes to get home and work. So I was like, Zach, if you want, we'll put the car on jack right now. We'll take tires off, grind it. Oh, we ain't got to do it tomorrow.
I'm all for it.
And then all of a sudden,
right, next thing you know, hey, what are you doing tonight? All talking. I'm like, dude, it's 1 o'clock. Like, I'm ready to go home now at this point. Like, we done stood here for 2 hours. We could have had this thing already done.
Yeah. Josh likes to make friends.
I know. I thought we just had a game plan of putting the car on jack stands, take them off.
Josh is that guy to go say sorry to someone
well,
instead of just crashing someone and say, oops, sorry, Carl stuck.
To be fair, one of the people that come up was my boss. So kind of got to talk to him.
Who?
Nick.
No, he's not important.
Yeah, he ain't important. He broke.
So, no, yeah, he broke. He said he didn't see a complete green flag lap of competition all weekend.
Well, that's what happens when you let yourself sit for too long. Point blank period. I mean, Nick might be watching, he might not, but I'm just saying.
He's not watching.
That's what you get.
He's probably at home sleeping. He's got work tomorrow.
That's what you get when you let it sit for months at a time and then think you can just go race.
Which is
I give him props for trying.
Yeah.
He just sucked. That transmission broke.
Did Rich Lefanoy win?
Last night, yeah.
Congrats, Richard.
Who?
Oh, is he in here?
Lefanoy.
Oh.
He won.
Yeah.
I mean, there's only 6 cars, but it's a win.
Well, I don't know how many cars. I did hear there was...
Almost got beat by V8 Warrior, though.
Yeah. So Saturday we felt all right. Thought we was going to do a lot better on Sunday, and just I'm starting to think that there's something wrong with the chassis somewhere, because between the heat race and the B main, we threw how much at it, and it didn't change the car at all. So, like we said, the street stocks did race today. Yesterday. My car was sitting at home on jack stands, tore apart, getting ready to send the shocks off, get them redone, getting ready to go through and see if maybe we can find a spot we need to add a bar or change something, update the car a little bit, maybe move some shock mounts, something. Just something we can do to try to figure out why no matter what we do to this car,
it does nothing.
It's got no forward bite. I mean, I've heard a couple trick things that people have said that we might throw at it.
Dude, the funniest thing, I almost wanted to throw that wrench out. That guy, I don't know who that guy was. But he's like, oh, drop the bottom left rear bar. I was like,
yeah, who was that guy?
It's a fucking street stock, you idiot.
Well, we physically we can do that. Legally, we cannot. That was Zach Herman. He has actually stepped up and sponsored my sail panels for the rest of the year. So I did was cool to see him and get to talk to him. And I appreciate his support. We'll go over that's that Perman Diesel Solutions that's jumped on for the rest of the year. But yeah, just Sunday, hot laps, car felt great. Qualifying, honestly, the car felt really good.
Jimmy said he was fired, John Bradley.
So,
why y'all picking on the old man?
Timmy was funny. He come over to me at the party. He goes, John Bradley learned all that from me, right? I was like, jeez. Oh. Well, yeah. So, for qualifying, car felt great. Got in just in time to look over my shoulder and see that the only one that out-qualified in our group was Rich Livernoy, which he's fast. And I knew he had out-qualified me because I could see him pulling me in qualifying. I think where I messed up was I was running too high in qualifying. I ran my second lap a little bit lower, and there was grip where I thought there wasn't. Looking back, I probably would have tried the bottom on the second lap. But, ultimately, I learned a lot. Going to go through the car and take this time to do some real deep maintenance on stuff that you don't really have time to do during the season. And you might end up doing some chop cut rebuild. And
hell yes. I like it.
And I've also already started doing some aerodynamic updates. This car it's going to be a pretty aerodynamic race car.
We're going to reinvent the wheel.
It doesn't look like a 12.
No, it's not going to look like 12, but it's going to be pretty aerodynamic. That car was pretty tricked up.
It's going to look bad no matter what because he's going to put them gator colors on there, and it's just going to go downhill from there.
You let me do a body on that thing, and it looked sick.
Did you do the body on your late model?
Yeah.
I heard Ronnie did the body on your late model.
I think Ronnie did it.
Ronnie did it.
But your tire's this big, and your wheel well's this big. This big? This big.
You're going to have to talk to my dad because he's the one that cut the wheel well like that.
His whole plan was probably, all right, we're making these nice, and like 4 days later he goes, okay, don't care.
No, what he did is he cut it, and then he's like, I don't know if that's big enough, so he cut it again, and I don't know if that's big enough, I'm going to cut it again. So my dad likes big wheel wells.
Thomas, there was supposed to be one on Facebook page.
Yeah, but the 12, I like the 12. That thing looks sick.
And what I noticed sitting in staging was I literally sat here and watched him reach up and pull a visor down off the roof and fold it out, like a little sun visor.
I like it.
So, and we actually met him at check-in. He's pretty nice guy too. Most of them guys are. The guys that were next to us were super nice. Another set of guys from Georgia. So
The guy on the other side of us was not nice.
Oh, that 75?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's rude.
Yeah, the hell with that guy.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Yeah.
That's why Saturday when I seen him spun out after the checkered, I waved at him. He didn't like that.
Oh, shout out to Steven. He made the race.
Yeah.
Hey, did.
Didn't get lapped, I don't think.
No, he finished 8th on the lead lap.
Yeah, you got all the way up to 7.
All I know is when he got out of the car, he looked like he had a bath. He was sweating like a mother trucker.
Well, so right before the halfway break, he got lapped by Chad Thrash, but then the caution come out.
Right.
And they went back a lap. So he thought he was a lap down. So I ran down and was like, and seen JT and yelled at him and said, hey, he's still on the lead lap. So Steve actually told me today that saved him because now he's in a different mindset. When you're trapped a lap down, you're in a totally different mindset. Now he knows, hey, I'm on the lead lap still. I can still go get after it. And he was able to come home with a top 10 finish.
I mean, not really, bro. I'd still go up front. I mean, it's kind of like when I drove the mini stock, got wrecked. They didn't give you my 2 laps. Eastbay never gives you 2 laps. Is that it?
They say they do, but they don't.
Yeah, but you've never run 90 laps. When you're in a long race...
Did you run 90 laps?
No, but I run 75. That's a lot. 75 laps is a long time on dirt.
What did you run 90, did you?
No.
Oh.
We did not.
Did you make a show?
No, we didn't make a show.
No, so... and we'll get...
Whoa.
So we'll cover the B main real quick. So what happened was on the top.
Somebody stepped on it.
They stepped on it.
Well, the guy in front of me, I noticed he had been running the top. So I tried to go to the bottom, and right about the time I turned to the bottom, he also turned to the bottom. So I tried to do the old slide job line,
He can't do a slide drop to save his life.
The way Eastbay was there was grip down by the tractor tires.
My mind was moving faster than the car was moving.
And there was grip up here in like the 5th lane, and everything in between was ice. So when I went from the tractor tire up here, I ran across that ice, and you can't run on ice wide open. You can run the top wide open.
You can. They do it all the time.
Listen, all I know is that yellow saved you. You started picking them off. White flag comes through. I'm like, oh, dude, he's about to use this guy up.
He's about to use it.
He's about to use him. No, stepped on him. I don't even go down to the trailer or nothing. I watched 3 more races before I go down there. I was so pissed.
How do you think I felt? I was extremely disappointed in myself when that happened.
But I kind of giggled too because I'm like, that's probably something I would do too.
Well,
Just need one more spot.
Yeah.
well,
Half a track left.
at least you know I was driving with everything I had. And just ran out. Like I said, now we're going through the car, try to figure something out. If something's either bound up or locked down or broken or something's wrong with the chassis or just with the car working in general. So we're going to figure it out at some point. I mean, so our next scheduled race is June 15th, but then after that, we don't race at Eastbay again until August 30th and 31st and September 1st. It's the next cruiser race there. So are y'all running Labor Day race Evolution?
Dude, we didn't even thought about that. That's too far away.
All right, because
No, fuck off.
yeah, it's that weekend.
You were with me last year for Labor Day.
I know,
We don't know yet what we're doing.
but now I need y'all this Labor Day.
We don't know what we're doing yet.
No.
We got too much in the works.
Y'all will probably be on the boat somewhere.
We
I
never know.
business problem.
Yeah. So Josh's still trying to figure out how we do all this fun stuff.
And
I said we do this shit on Sundays or when we don't race.
Yeah, I don't know how y'all have the. Well, I know how y'all have the energy. You don't work at work. You sit in the truck at work.
Hey, it's still working.
So finish off your Memorial race.
Yeah, I learned a ton. He's going to try to do it next year. You just don't know where. I did hear another rumor about Eastbay. Apparently now Lucas Oil's throwing their hat in the ring. So, who knows?
Here, we'll start another rumor. I'm going to buy it. We'll start another rumor.
I'm going to buy a piece of dirt.
I got plenty of Eastbay players.
Please don't put it in Henry County.
Yeah, just don't do
No, so they had talked about either running it at Bubba's
Yes.
or somewhere north, maybe Georgia. They had also mentioned taking it to Mississippi, so I think at Wynot.
That's stupid.
So there's a bunch of ideas going around. They're trying to figure out where.
My thing is, there's already a big race for why not? You get what I'm saying? So why would you bring it? Just
another big race.
another big race.
Well, like I said, it's all just ideas at this point.
I think Bubba's y'all fill house.
I think so. They're still on the fence about tire prep testing, not tire testing. If they knew that they could get 40 or 50 cars to show up, I guarantee you they would not do tire testing.
Here's the problem, and here's the only way to solve that, right? You buy a set of tires when you get here. You mount them, you stagger them, put them on your car. Now, you have from noon, when you get them, Saturday, till 6 o'clock we hit the racetrack. You got time to groove them, sop them, and grind them.
You don't even need that long.
Okay?
I mean,
that's the only way to stop it.
I don't know who's doing tires around there.
Because you're going to smell that shit in the pits.
Oh, yeah.
Clear as day.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like you said, either that or the only way to solve the tire prep issue is just let it go.
That won't happen. You got too many crybabies.
Yeah.
Oh, well, he won because he was using it, and I lost because I didn't.
Oh, while we're talking about big events at Eastbay, the Rusty Dixon Memorial is coming back for one more run. 50 lap for modifieds, and then it sounds like they're doing some kind of 604 late model show as well. So be on the lookout for information on that. That just got announced, I think, today or yesterday, that they will be doing another Rusty Dixon Memorial. Speaking of the Dixons, another cool thing I want to shout out was, so when I go to check in, they had already had a 05 because Chad Thrash was driving a 05.
Because he's a real 05.
Well, and some people ask me, they're like, man, you don't even get your own number at your home racetrack. But the guy that was doing the numbers was I don't know who, he was another guy that brought his own stuff. So they're like, well, you want to register as like 05J? I said, you know what? Put me down as 205. A good throwback to Bobby Dixon. Ultimately, that's where the number come from anyway, so we didn't put it on the car, but for the weekend, I was number 205. Tried to do a little honor Bobby Dixon this last weekend.
Didn't help out.
Huh?
Well, we went to Volusia. Fast out of the gate. Second fastest.
Seen y'all had good speed all day.
Yeah, we had that some bitch cooking.
Zach on the tower talking shit during the heat race.
No, not Zach.
Oh, yeah. Second fastest, 23 cars, can't complain. We didn't even grind tires or nothing. We went straight to a heat race. Won that. And as I found out, Zach was talking shit. The people on the tower were like, oh, y'all see that? That thing's digging. I'm like, okay.
It was just a smidge.
Started second row outside. Dropped on the green, and it soon as they came out of one, was second. You know, just fucking boom, boom, done. So we actually ran 6 laps before yellow came out.
Yeah, good 6 laps.
Good old crate lake models.
It was pretty great. Then he, of course, it did its normal. We'll go green. Nope, straight to yellow. Go green, straight to yellow. Anyways,
I think the first one was a red, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, we went red.
Well, yeah, because there was like 2 or 3 cars piled up in turn 2, so they had to get the tow trucks out there, so they just threw a red.
Best we've been in a while. I think we got the monkey off our back. I think we figured some stuff out.
Engine stayed cool this time.
190. 190 wide open at Volusia for 6 straight laps. It was 190.
Nice.
Yellow come out, 150. Hit the gas, 190. Can't complain. And I think we had a shot at him. That Van Sickle, congrats to him on winning that thing.
Got beat by a kid.
Problem was, better be careful.
He's figured that race out.
Baker's coming for your ass.
Jeez.
It's
Let's we didn't even talk about him. He won the VA Warrior
He
race.
got the big Warrior race.
Saturday night, was it?
Yep. Congrats to him. I feel like I could get to him, but I couldn't do anything about it. I just ran out of speed.
You'd get to him, but then coming off the corner, he'd find that groove.
All that talk you did to me about knocking the deck off, you didn't knock the deck off to get by this.
I know we did. We lost.
You knocked the deck off, but still didn't pass him.
We lost about 2
We
rivets.
couldn't even, dude, I could barely get to his left rear.
Because you ain't got the horsepower to throw a slide job.
No, there was a couple holes down there I wanted to.
Dude, Crate Lake Models do more slide jobs. Listen, let me know when you get on the level.
Anyway, he had to get a crate first.
Yeah, he had to get a crate let's get beat by him on time. Anyways, finished second. Pretty damn happy. People are like, oh, why are you happy? I'm like, you finally finished the race. Car ran good.
Yeah.
Didn't get hot. I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll take my second.
Yeah, you've had some pretty bad luck over here.
So, and it felt good running in top 3 because people don't drive like idiots.
Yeah, I mean, we had Lehman next to us. He did pretty good.
One thing that would have shocked you when they threw the yellow and they said double up, I had to choose in or out. I chose outside every time. Yeah,
Okay.
That's not known for me, but I did it. I'm normally on the bottom.
We was up there on the tower and we're like, is he going to go down to the bottom? No, he's picking the high side. There must be something up there that we don't see because, I mean, but he's driving and not us.
The little bit of video I seen, it looked like a lot of guys were up top.
Me and Van Sickle pretty much about tear the fence down 3 and 4. But we were arcing it right in the middle of the corner.
Okay.
So, racetrack was rough. People were knocking noses off in practice.
Yeah, in practice. It was like 2 holes back to back right there in turn.
Traffic service was horrible, man. The roughness, and they think going out there and telling it's going to help. It's sealed. You're not going to get the bumps out. They tried though. They tried like hell. Shout out to Austin Lehman. He finished 4th in a 604. Yeah, 4th.
Okay.
4th and then 3rd.
Yeah.
So, are his cars both silver now? Because it looked like he was running a silver car.
So the 604 is blue and black, and the 602 is gray and green.
Okay. I thought the gray one was his kryptonite.
That's the black.
That's the black one.
Okay.
Dude, lap 6, we were lapping people.
Wow.
Now, if it would have stayed green, I probably would have made a
Which,
move.
on that topic, I couldn't believe how long we went without a car getting lapped in the 90 lapper.
Me too.
They must have gone 35, 40 laps before somebody finally
Hey, we was
got
betting
lapped.
lap 1 there was going to be a big accident.
I was sitting there like, is nobody going to get our car on money? Like, how's this going to work if nobody gets lapped? Like, there was a million things running through my mind at the time. And finally, Matt Bozeman did get lapped, got his $100. So
We were lapping people lap 6, which surprised me. I was like, holy shit, like, me and this kid must be scooting.
yeah.
Like, we must have pulled away from the pack. And as we're going through traffic, I'm cruising through. I can put the car anywhere, top, bottom. He just stayed to the top, so whoever's on top, he got stuck behind, but then the yellow came out. So if it would have stayed green, we probably would have had a shot. The restarts there is just so damn sandy. You get wheel spin, you're pretty too damn even. But we'll take our second, go about our business. Kind of pissed off about tech. What really aggravates me is people more worried about tire samples instead of actually cheating chassis components.
So what did they check?
Right here.
Just took tire samples?
That's it.
Called them tonight?
So you could have had a.
But I mean, they didn't.
They didn't even pull the hood off.
Yeah, they didn't do nothing. Just said, bring me the right rear.
So you really hit the scales. You're good. Right rear. I'm like, so we're not going to check seals on motors. We're not going to check shocks. We're not going to check bars. We're not going to check deck height. We're not going to check none of this.
No.
We're worried about tire samples.
Just weight and a tire.
Be interested to see how them come back.
Well, it's kind of sad that racing has come to that.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, we still got paid.
And so got paid.
Everybody got paid.
Oh, listen to this.
Because they didn't know that they were taking tire samples.
oh jeez.
So nobody's even on the same page.
Nice. That,
It was $1,000 to win, right?
oh, well,
500 per second.
Lehman?
yeah.
Lehman for third, 300.
Well, normally the biggest gap is from first to second.
Yeah, but that's
I mean,
ridiculous.
$500 drop, dude.
that's about. It's usually about. Well, we're about half from first to second, and like I said, I know the reason they do that is because if you're running second and you know passing this guy's only going to get me another $200, just ride. If you know passing that guy's going to get you another $4,000, you're going to drive shit out of him, and you may end up wrecking him. And they do it for the show because people were getting too compliant. They were okay with running second or third or fourth.
Right.
Now it's, if you want to get paid, you need to drive. It's all part of getting a better show out of it and giving people a reason to keep pressure on that guy and not just ride. And that's why.
But it's only 2 checks. It was kind of weird.
Kind of stupid.
It was kind of stupid, really, to be honest.
I'll say it for you.
You didn't get a check, did you? A bigger.
No. It's just like, as you pulling, having a great motor drive, we're going to check seals, we're going to check shocks. No, dude, you could have had a 604 in your car. They didn't even pull the hood.
Yeah, they didn't do nothing.
They didn't even pull the hood to look. So, it is what it is. Whatever. We're going to try to hit North Florida this week. And keep the momentum going.
It's another track I want to get to eventually. Everybody I talk to says it's a lot of fun.
So, I see you got some notes. We'll jump into that.
Yeah, so I think our last episode was right before Mother's Day. Freedom Factory actually held the Mom Prix. They threw the moms out there, and so I think they were Crown Vics or something. So
It was all on the Crown Vics.
So they're out there in the infield commentating,
And they pulled it.
and yeah, they gave them 1 to green. Pace truck pulls down into the X. Every single one of the moms followed the pace truck down into the X.
I mean, they said follow the pace truck.
And at first, I'm watching this with no sound on. I'm like, oh, they're doing some kind of like in the
Mom's
X,
about to
out
do
the
the figure
X,
eight.
like yeah. And then I'm like, why are people laughing? Let me turn the sound up. They're like, they followed the pace truck into the infield. I'm like, oh, they were supposed to run the oval. They all pulled it, and they said if one of them would have just stayed out and took the green, they probably would have just won the thing. But yeah. Second thing, I wanted to get your opinion on. I thought I screenshot the actual post. So they're talking about a left rear mud shield for Lucas Oil late models and World Outlaws, and it's something that Earnhardt Technologies is working on. You being in the late model world, have you heard anything about this or know what they might be talking about? So you're useless. Thank you.
Sounds like a waste of parts.
It sounds like something else in the buy that's useless.
Probably.
I mean, I don't even run the left rear inner plug on my late model.
You probably should.
No.
They really don't even get that bad.
No.
Because
We're going so fast it doesn't go in there.
that's not what it
It's
is.
that crank power.
You're not
It's
making-
that great power.
You're not making enough horsepower to dig is what's going on.
What's happening
we're
is
scooting.
Yeah, them crates scoots, son.
Or if you wouldn't race on pat down sandy mud holes, not mud holes.
That's the guy that won't leave Henry County or Eastbay.
Well, you did go to Bubbles again.
Oh, he won the bubbles. Yeah,
I
sorry.
also went to Alltech.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't there.
No, you should have been, but you said no.
Why don't you just go to North Florida this weekend?
Because I'm not racing again until I figure out what's going on with my race car. Because, like I said, something's wrong.
It's just the
It
carriage.
could be the driver.
It could be.
Could be.
It could be, but I don't think so.
So put me in it.
Like I said, when you make changes and then go, let's make some more to tighten the car, and you just keep tightening it up, and it doesn't tighten up at all, something's wrong.
Here's the problem. I think it's so tight, it's loose. To be honest. I think you need to put it on the scales, put it at a very low number,
Go all the way back down to 0.
and try it. Then start tightening it back up. Tighten it back up.
Well, just to be sure, we're going to, like I said, we're going to take this few months off, go
Yeah.
through the car, redo some things. And,
To make a book and write down how many turns you did.
yeah, we did a lot of those, a lot of turns. Let's see. Someone was selling a factory sealed 602 they claimed made 385 horsepower.
See? Wow. No, they make 350.
Yeah, I don't know where
It really has a sticker when it comes from.
I know.
It really has a sticker on the valve cover. It says 350 horsepower.
Either this guy got a diamond in the rough, which you wouldn't be selling if
Where did
did.
you see it?
Facebook, probably.
Was it like a big company?
No, it was some guy that was like. So that's what I'm saying. This is either that or this is just a guy that don't know what he's selling. But yeah, he says factory steel 602 crate. It's making 385 horsepower.
I like it.
Now I could see if he had said Hendren sealed, but factory sealed.
Maybe he works at the factory, custom made.
It has a big ass cam in it. It gives it extra 30 horsepower.
Custom made it and then took it off the line. Still from factory.
That would be hilarious if GM did that. If like one of the guys working on the assembly line snuck in a big motor, stamped it 602,
Called it a day.
That would be interesting. Then we got Kaylee Bryson made some history. First woman to ever win the USAC.
Badass.
She is. Picked up the USAC Silver Crown feature at Belleville.
Them cars look so funny. They're so fucking.
They're long.
They were very
They're
long.
very long. It looks like someone took a sprint car and just stretched it out.
You know why they're long? Because they have a starter.
I don't think they need to be that long. Starter.
He loves so much that they have a starter. That's the only reason why he likes it.
Hey, they go. Don't need no push trucks. Don't need nothing.
Well,
They still have them. They get pushed.
no, they don't have onboard starters though.
Yeah, they do.
No, they stick them through the front.
Nope. At USAC,
No, you have to have a starter.
you have to have a starter.
No, their rule is your car has to fire up and drive off on its own. It can't be pushed. You literally, when you watch a USAC Silver Crown race, they walk out there and stick it in the front.
I mean, some might have it. that way, but
They got a push button, bro.
bro, they got keyless entry nowadays. You know,
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
unlocking the doors to get in them.
Nicky got a Bluetooth drive shaft.
He did. And he lost a race.
It's all that traction control you had.
Maybe that's what done it.
Dude wipes.
He didn't. He
Dude,
had a rough week.
Brandon Shepard, whoever is designing his race cars,
Give him a
knocks
raise.
it out of the park every single time. That dude wipes car makes you think about buying wipes.
Did you see Dalton Wilson's rap today?
No.
Gangster.
Yeah.
It's basically casino themed,
Huh.
but it's like throwback chrome, like Back to the Future chromey design.
Like that stainless steel chrome.
It's like the color.
But it's got like a big old roulette wheel on the front nose, and his helmet's all like got dice on it and cards. It's pretty cool. It's for the Dream this week.
Okay.
So the Dream's coming up.
Here we go, right here.
Right here, buddy. Look at that. That's nasty, dude.
Wow.
The Dreams this weekend, and y'all are going racing?
Yeah.
Yeah, we just watch it on the TV.
Yeah, we put it on TV now. That's probably the best rip I've seen for a third.
That is pretty nice.
I see you have Showtime in Auburndale.
Yes.
First off, I'm sorry. If you're going to talk shit, know how to spell. Yo-ho. Come on, dude.
So, got the post right here. $300 extra to win Showtime Crown Vic race if you don't race Auburndale. Wherever Auburndale is.
Where's that at?
I don't know.
Auburndale. Where's that?
By the way, people, if you put the $ in front of the number, you don't then have to put dollar behind
Yeah,
it.
if you put $300 then dollar, you look like an idiot.
Which also, the $ goes in front of the number, not behind it. I can't tell you how many times I've seen that.
Dude, maybe he's just trying to help them because they were Crown Big drivers. I don't know.
I mean, them Crown Big drivers at Showtime. Huh?
They're out here fighting for $250, getting rowdy.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to help them out.
So, I don't know what is going on between Showtime and Auburndale. I mean, Citrus has pretty much kicked themselves out of the competition at this point.
Yeah, they got too many.
All
too many
asphalt
rules.
racing has basically been sad in Florida.
I mean, it is.
It's just sad.
All the classes are horrible.
You got one
Besides
guy.
sprint cars.
You got Yoho going to run the same classes every Saturday.
Hey,
That's,
but he's paying good money.
but he is paying good money.
So I give him
But then you got to split cars between there and Auburndale. Then you got Citrus. Why wouldn't y'all work together and do a little serious for 3 classes?
Nah.
Yeah.
Do a 6-race series for the year. Go,
Especially when, and something else I just thought of that I want to get to in a second. On the asphalt side in Florida, you have what? Auburndale, Showtime, Citrus. I mean, you got 5 flags, but that's way up there.
You got a new Smyrna
You've got,
sometimes.
New Smyrna, but
dude, New Smyrna to me is like watching paint dry.
But
It's too
so-
damn big.
so what I'm getting at is those are 3 tracks. Now, how many dirt tracks do we have? You got East Bay, Hendry County, Bubba's, North Florida, Altec, Putnam. That's
Putnam.
Volusia. That's 7.
Putnam don't race.
Yeah.
They're closed down.
They open, they close, they open, they close.
East Bay's gone this year. I
I mean,
mean,
we got the same amount.
I heard some more today that maybe not. But
listen, just like I heard talk.
okay, so even without those 2, that's more racetracks and more car count. Why are the asphalt tracks fighting each other? I don't know if you noticed, but one of the sponsors for the Gary and D Game Memorial was Hendry County Speedway. These 2 tracks work together to get car counts up. And for some reason, the asphalt track can't seem to figure that out.
Because they have a bunch of.
Well, first off, they start practicing like Nick.
Yeah.
That's your first damn problem.
I'd
Well,
say-
they've always been doing that, though.
That's stupid.
That's not a modern problem. But the other thing I want to get to about all these different tracks is, so you had North Florida and Altec race Saturday night of the Gary and D Game Memorial. Sunday, they all stayed home. For $9,000, okay, North Florida, you ain't even got to change gear. For $9,000, I'm making that 2-hour drive from North Florida to East Bay to go race.
Yeah.
Why Why are we sitting home? If you own a dirt street stock and you were not at the Gary D. Game Memorial, unless you have a legitimate reason, what is wrong with you? Everybody says Eastbay don't pay enough. So Timmy and Scarberry and McCormick and all these great guys said, here's a bunch of money, let's pay $9,000 to win. There were cars from Mississippi, from Georgia, but our own Florida cars can't show up. For $9,000, the one complaint they have.
He's pretty feisty, dude.
I mean, I'll keep him out.
I just don't. Now, All-Tech, I understand you got to change your gear. Not everybody wants to do that on Sunday. Some people probably went to church. Understandable. But where were you? It's $9,000. That's a lot of money.
So your dad,
Monday they was out on the boat.
your dad goes, well, Citrus and Auburndale are doing a 6-race Super Series. What about the little guys? What about the mini stocks? What about
them?
I mean, here's the problem, too. Okay, super late models. Every time I look on there, there's only 6 damn cars. You look at the 4-cylinder bombers, hell, there's 25 of them.
Dude, I'm telling you, the Bombers is where
The
everybody's
bombers got
going.
the car count. I mean, I respect to them because we were at the I was at the window to get paid, and this guy goes, hey, what was the payout going down? And the guy goes, man, thank you for having us, and thank you for paying the money.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't have to do that.
Yeah.
Like, he appreciated that you guys put us on the schedule. Can we get more this year?
Yeah. Which it seems like, well, in the way the economy's going, the 2 best classes right now are Crown Vics and Bombers. The only ones that you can afford to race full time.
I mean, yes and no.
Even the V8 Warriors, well, from what I hear, is getting out of hand.
It's stupid.
All classes are getting out of hand.
It's stupid.
You're better off go racing a tricycle down to the Circle K and back with your buddies.
So your dad says 20 super late models, okay? But my point is, every time I look, dude, there's not 20. It's always, even the modifieds, dude. Unless it's we got 10 grand to win the race, why can't we show up for $1,000 race?
Well, the modifieds have gone, their car count's getting pretty low. Probably because of how expensive they are.
I mean,
but also, when you get outside of Florida, those modifieds don't exist. I mean, they run them at Cordell and every once in a while, but anywhere else has gone to the tour type mods.
well, just like Zach told me, someone went and raced their sprint car and drove like 5 states away when you could have drove 2 hours to a racetrack and raced.
But I mean, he was following a series.
He was following a series, I get it, but is it that bad drivers get fed up with track owners and the way it's ran that they're rather to drive? Huh?
The local BS.
The local BS, and they'll rather just drive 10 hours to go race.
Yeah, and me personally, I feel like that might be the grass isn't always greener on the other side thing. Because sometimes you realize you may have it pretty good where you're at. I know a lot of people say they don't like some tracks because of certain people, but when you go out and travel, you may find out that there's people worse than that own those racetracks or the locals up there. I can tell you personally, locals don't like out-of-towners.
Which is stupid.
You know,
They're coming to support a racetrack.
yeah. I mean, some of them are great and they're welcoming and they want to know, how they can help you. But
I hate traveling. All because I got to do a lot of the driving, which don't bother me to drive. I just hate it, but I'm a bitch about it anyways. But you go to some of these racetracks, and you can actually race. Go to North Florida, I don't have to worry about somebody running into us because they race. You go to a local racetrack, and it's like, oh, we had beef 2 races ago. We're going to settle in this one. Why?
Yeah.
It's going to make me not want to come back here.
And if you're going to run your mouth, just solve the problem that night.
Yeah.
That's how I always am.
Yeah.
I mean, if I ran into you, you ran into me, I'm going to go to you and yo, what the fuck?
Because that guy ain't got that 4-wheeler no more. He can't say nothing. No, he calmed down. He got to walk everywhere.
Can't believe he sold that thing. Yeah. But so Citrus decided that they had too many people in the stands, I guess. for security reasons, bags will be checked. No coolers, backpacks, duffel bags, or outside food or drink allowed inside the gate. Now,
dude, Citrus County is about
You're
about to have to get a. Hey, you're gonna have to get a pat down to go to this racetrack.
where they didn't specify that a lot of people asked, is the gate the front gate to get into the grandstands, or is the gate to get into the pits? Because I can tell you right now, if you tell me that I can't bring water, Gatorade, or other, soda, whatever, in a cooler,
Yeah.
I'm not racing there. Now, I haven't seen an answer on that, so if anybody knows if this is just for the grandstands,
Who took that track over? Is it still Ray?
yeah. Well, no, Ray left, and now his dad's running it.
I'm trying to find information on it, but I can't get it.
Well, yeah, so Cameron Ray is out, and now So, yeah, I mean, that's where, if they had specified and said grandstands, okay, no outside food or drink.
It must be a track owner thing that people can't spell, or they can't be like very specific on what the hell they're talking about.
Yeah, if you're going to put a rule out, you got to have details with it, because it just says inside the gate, which to me, if you're going inside the
That's
gate,
the property, whole property.
that's the property. And if you're going to tell me that I can't bring a cooler inside your racetrack with my race car, then it's not coming to your racetrack. And then, like someone pointed out, the backpacks and the duffel bags. Some people bring their toddlers. What are they going to do if their toddler has an accident? They're going to
No, that's allowed.
Well, what about
You got to go all the way out to your car to get a spare change of clothes that's been sitting in a hot car now.
special needs? They need their toys. They need this. I mean,
Right.
wheelchairs. They need their stuff for their kid.
Right.
I mean, we all know Citrus County ain't all right there. They Citrus County.
Something in the water over there, dude.
There is something in the water up there in Inverness, man. They're all weirdos.
So I don't know what's going. This used to be the place to be at for asphalt racing in Florida.
Ricky said, "What about his race suit and his helmet stays in a duffel bag?"
There's another one that's. So I mean, I guess you're just gonna have to get an open trailer and just throw everything on your car and just. I don't know.
What in the tarnation am I watching?
What are you watching?
Some kind of race going on down here.
What?
Figure eight.
No,
You never seen a figure eight before?
no. This is not no figure eight.
Why are you watching?
Why are they going right?
Oh, we took a right turn. Oh, now we're going to take a left turn.
Oh, it's a road course.
It's a road course, bro.
That's a waste of my time.
That's stupid.
That looks like a damn mousetrap. Oh, let me just hit this guy.
Why are? I don't know.
Why are they splitting? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
What else do you got?
That's Citrus County boy. Something in the water.
That's a Citrus?
Yeah.
I think that was all that I got for this week. So, yeah, I don't know what's going on in the world of asphalt racing, but
We can care less.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit.
jeez. That's weird.
There's nothing exciting about it. Sorry.
Well, I mean,
I said what I said.
I've seen some good asphalt races before. It just seems like today it's more so I'm going to move you out of the way rather than I'm going to
Now,
help you out.
if there's 25 super late models, or 25 street stocks, or 25, well, there's already 25 bombers, because it's a great race to watch.
Can we
Yeah.
talk about your favorite NASCAR driver?
Dude,
Krylon Bush.
what about it?
He got clocked in the mouth.
Ah, he hated it, bro.
First of all, if somebody hadn't been there to catch him, he was going to the ground.
Dude, he's old, bro. What do you want?
Yeah.
He's it's not like when he first started, he was a young punk. God.
Now, he's an old punk.
Yeah. What is this big deal going on about this thing about Larson?
So,
Yeah, I'm trying to figure that out myself.
the Indy 500 got weather delayed, and they said that Larson's helicopter had to leave the track by, I think it was 5, to make it to Charlotte in time to run the Coke 600. Well, at 5 o'clock, he said, I'm climbing in this Indy car. I'm going to go run the Indy 500. And that was a decision that him, Rick Hendrick, and Jeff Gordon all made together for him to stay and run the Indy 500. Now, their plan was, so Justin Allgaier started the number 5 car in the Coke 600. Their plan was when Larson finally made it there, that they were going to put Larson in the car to finish it out. Problem was, by the time Larson got to Coke, Charlotte, so did the rain. And Larson...
So he carried the rain with him to the racetrack so he didn't have to race. That's the issue here we have.
So Larson never made a green flag lap in the Coke 600. Now, one of NASCAR's rules is you have to make a lap at every single event in order to be playoff eligible. So they're talking now about granting him a waiver. And the controversy now is people are saying that he doesn't deserve one because he chose not to run the race, which understandable. But they've given waivers out to people before they got suspended.
Here's my question.
Why'd they allow it?
You're a NASCAR geek, okay? Has he got to win this year?
Yeah.
Okay. What does it matter if you miss the race?
He's not playoff eligible now.
That's bullshit.
Well, my thing is, NASCAR let it go.
You have to win to be eligible, right? Or be good at points, right?
Right.
What does it matter?
It shouldn't, but...
It's not like he woke up today and said, I'm going to go do 2 races in one day. They knew about it.
Here's the problem with NASCAR these days, dude. Back then, you had to win races and finish up front to win. Now, you can run 20th, make the playoffs, win one time in the year, and win it. It's stupid.
So it has gotten a little stupid. On the NASCAR note, Storehouse Racing closing down at the end of this season.
Oh, I'm going to cry.
Yeah, so I guess.
Then Van, whoever they've got to win, Xfinity.
Oh, Shane Van Gisbergen?
Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently he's going to be a spotter coming up in a couple races. He's going to be one of the corner spotters for road course. So that might be interesting. Because the other spotter says they can't understand a word he says. So it's going to be fun. He's got a pretty thick accent.
Take up the language.
Yeah.
Go to school around here, you got to take up Spanish. Don't understand.
Well.
Yeah, so that's where we're at with the Larson controversy. They don't know if they're going to be able to run for a championship or not.
I think it's all stupid. I think they're all a bunch of haters because they didn't get the invite to run both races in one day.
Listen. The guy led laps at the Indy 500. Get off his PP.
No, they want to be on it.
That's what I'm saying. Get off the guys. Take it easy.
They're mad that they couldn't do it. They didn't get the invite.
That's just stupid. I think it's all stupid.
It's all publicity.
Here's the problem. They're all scared.
Yeah.
They're all scared. Because they know Larson's in the chase. He's going to be in the top 3.
Yeah.
At the end of the season, he's going to be top 3.
So, and like some people said, well, Rick Hendrick should probably just buy a waiver, which is possible.
Well, did you see Kyle Busch's response? He goes, okay, and they kept asking drivers, and they're like, okay. The biggest crybaby I saw was Kalowski. Oh, well,
Logano was bitching too.
Logano's bitching too. Because they're not top contenders anymore.
No, they washed up.
Well, Kozlowski did just win a race.
By luck.
Oh, by luck.
At 197 starts.
You'll have that in big time auto race.
Well,
Let's get paid for you guys.
well, thank you, sponsors, and we'll get on.
Yeah, so got shout out Barstow Transportation, LaRoche Record Service, Fatback Racing Engines, Multi-Roll, Boyd Fabrication, and the new one we just added, Herman Diesel Solutions, Zach Herman. Go get at him for all your diesel needs. I think that's everybody.
I saw this on a Ricky running here and said about digging out of NASCAR. Is that true? I seen something about it, but didn't have no proof to back it up.
I don't know. I've seen a picture about it.
I don't want to put it out there.
I don't.
All I've seen is something about one of the teams had backed out.
I think one of the sponsors backed out. Or something.
Yeah, that's what I saw, but who knows?
I saw something about her being out, but I would imagine that Monster is paying for everything. So depending on what happened with Monster,
that's my hero.
They fired their crew chief.
Well, shoot, hire me.
Well, we'll have more notes on that hopefully this week.
Yeah, it's that comes out some more. So
So that's all you got. Finish your sponsors.
yeah, that's all of them. You know, like I said, we're focused on the next big cruiser race at Eastbay now, getting the car fixed up, getting ready for that. Gonna do some trick stuff that I see everybody else doing on the aerodynamics. I think we're gonna have a pretty sleek street stock, and I'm done with it. I see all gas.
No. Tim, I asked Timmy when he's going to race again. He said, "Oh, whenever I knock the dents out." And I went, "Never mind."
Well, I was just laughing because you said, and then you stopped.
Well, anyways, got to thank RCP America. Hit them up for them chemicals. All Gas Pros, Benny's Enterprises for them shocks, ATC for bolts, Hendren Racing for motors,
Team Motors.
Hoosier South supplying our tires. Who else?
That's not the guy with the biggest tire station, is it?
Yeah. Mega with the Freshies. What else? Zach, mom, dad, wife. About them. Couldn't do it at all. Zach?
Zach, you got any sponsors you want to thank?
It is 7-Eleven orange mango. Keep it hydrated.
So, we'll let you know when the next show is.
Well, get that figured out. We'll see you next time.